This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Waco, Texas, and McLean Stadium, the home of the Baylor Bears. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Red Raiders will kick this away to get us going here. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And they'll use the ground game here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Now let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. The Bears hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same. Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
choosing to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that area. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Heads out of bounds at the 33 after a decent return. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. The Red Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This time, a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
Here we go. Ready, set.
From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Let's go.
Here comes a handoff. And the Bears will try to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play.
Military stun.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the right side. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room, and who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the returner steps out. Football right there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grabbed by the receiver. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Brings up 2nd down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. It's a draw play. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass is caught. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Set. Ready to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. There's some space around the 30. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Nickel coverage look here, and the secondary does a great job of taking away any options. Quarterback opts to instead try to make it happen on the ground, but the defense showing some discipline to stop him just short of the sticks and bringing up a 4th and short.
Bad coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressure is coming. And he throws his third interception of the day. Could take it all the way.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back in cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like.
Look at that. He's still going. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 10. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The shotgun running play call. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Brings up 2nd
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Important second down play coming up.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
It's caught. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Short throw, running that makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This offense really clicking.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Lining up to try the extra point.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
That makes the score.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He could go. Out past the 30. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Picks up 4. Second down coming up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bears will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Play action here on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Quick juke. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Oh, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
38, Baylor, 7.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Baylor offense back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Number 7.
Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up fourth down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On first down, it's play action. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
They look to throw it here on second down. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. Finds room at the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Is incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He finds his man. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll test the right side here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Gain of 3. It's now 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Looking for a receiver. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Caught quickly. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
They're going to run it here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Pounding away with the run game. Breaks an open space. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the Red Raiders are in the red zone. The big fullback's got it here. He shreds the tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's the handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After another score to punctuate this offensive performance, they'll just kick it away and let the defense close it out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. The Bears come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said,